What's going on, YouTube? Thanks for tuning into the channel. So Harley-Davidson has just revealed a little sneak peek into what we're going to see this week in their 2024 lineup. More specifically, the brand new Roadglide, Street Glide, and they also just announced the all-new CVO Roadglide ST, which is actually really interesting. They're also introducing a brand new CVO Pan America. We're going to leave out the Pan America for now, but we're going to talk more about the Roadglide, the Street Glide, and the 2024 Roadglide CVO ST, or the CVO Roadglide ST. That's a mouthful. I'm going to share with you some of the photos that I found. Now, again, I'm not taking any of the credit from this photo. I found it on a forum, so I'll just recirculate that. I think that's public domain at this point. If you've been paying attention on the Harley-Davidson website, they've been slowly kind of leaking out photos of the 2024 models, but there's a few that, they just kind of been tight-lipped about. Predominantly the Roadglide and the Street Glide. There's no information about any of those models on their website currently, but today I found out on their Instagram page that they just announced those models. So for 2024, brand new Roadglide and the Street Glide, a 2024 CVO Roadglide ST, and the Pan America. The biggest questions that we've all been kind of thinking about is like, what features from the CVO is going to make it through to the Roadglide and the Street Glide, and now this 24 CVO Roadglide ST model. So I'm going to put right here the post that Harley-Davidson has made announcing those models, so you guys can see what I see. There's not a whole lot of details to be seen. But again, I found a few photos that I think might be interesting. All right, so on January 24, 2024, we're going to get an introduction to all of these models. They only show very mysterious photos, but as you can already see on the CVO Roadglide ST, they have the new CVO, the fairing and the headlight on that photo. So we can already tell on the CVO ST, which, makes sense, it's a CVO model, it's getting that new headlight and the fairing upgrade, which is really interesting. Also, motorcycle.com released some information that they saw on the Harley-Davidson website. When you're kind of looking through some of the accessories, that you see the fitment, the models, and sure enough, the 2024 CVO Roadglide ST was included. I think it was a cam upgrade. But I think what's interesting here is that there is no mention of the S. So last year in 2023, you had the Roadglide and the Street Glide standard, which came with the 107 engine. The specials came with the 114. The ST came with the 117, and then you had the CVO. But in 2024, it doesn't quite look like we're getting a special model. There's no mention of the special in the Instagram post by Harley-Davidson, and motorcycle.com also said that, hey, when we were looking through some of these parts and accessories, they mentioned parts fitting the 24 Roadglide and the Street Glide standard, but there hasn't been any mentions of the S. So that's really interesting, which makes you wonder, like, what does that mean for the standard? What kind of upgrades will we get on the standard? What kind of upgrades will we get on the ST, the CVO ST? There is speculation right now that the standard models will get the 114 or possibly even the 117 Milwaukee 8 engines. And in the photo here that I'm going to share, which is big news, it's confirming that the CVO Roadglide ST will get the 121 VVT engine. I'm going to post a photo here right now. We'll talk a little bit about it. This looks really interesting. You could definitely see the new updated fairing, the headlight. It looks like that's dual disc front brakes. You see inverted forks, dual disc front brakes. And if you zoom in closely on the air filter, it does have the 121 inscription on the air filter. It's got little red accents on the engine. It still has a script logo on the tank. I don't see any speakers on the bags in this picture. This looks like the ST model. To me, it's a little interesting that we're only getting the Roadglide ST model and not the Street Glide ST model. I'm not sure what the reasoning is behind that, but that is all that we have right now. I have no idea what the price will be, but we can already make a guess that it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of money. And in general, this seems like the route that Harley is taking, right? Like everything is just getting so much more expensive. And they're charging now for the vivid black color option. I have a lot of feelings about that, and that they're not positive, but it is what it is. So to me, it's a short and sweet video. Just wanted to introduce you guys to the photo. Still a little unsure of what's going to happen with the standard models. I do think because they're taking away the S model, that the standard models will come with either the 114 or the 117. Either way, I think that'll be pretty cool, and I think that's the right move. It was always a little odd to me that the standard models came with the 107 engines. I think putting the 114 or the 117 in it is the right move. I would venture to say it's probably going to be the 117 because that was what was on the ST models. Now it's being transferred down into the standard model, and now you're seeing some of the CVO parts make it into the Roadglide, into the ST models. That seems to be the pattern, the historical pattern, if you've been following Harley for some time. But yeah, we'll find out more information about all of this this coming week. I'm still a little bummed that we didn't see a smaller displacement Pan America. To me, if we see something like that, to me that tells me that there's a good chance that we might see the Bronx with the Revolution Max 975 engine. I think that to me will be really exciting news for Harley-Davidson. I doubt that we're going to get that this year. It seems like to me in general, a lot of the thought and the R&D, if you want to call it that, is going towards the touring machines, right? Now you're seeing this new CVO, the ST, which I'm a little salty about just because, just last year or maybe I think 2 years ago, they just started putting cruise control on the Softails. Like the Softails to me are just dying for some really juicy upgrades like tech, navigation, things like that. It is what it is. But that's the news for today. So stay tuned to the channel. We'll come back next week and talk about the 2024 event. We'll talk about some of the things that we liked, some of the things that we didn't like, etc. But thanks for tuning in. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Peace.